likes to make assumptions about my life. Great.
A newly leaked audio recording has added fresh controversy to the already embattled SnowWhite remake, with reports alleging that lead actress Rachel Zegler was heard shouting at production staff. This revelation intensifies the ongoing turmoil surrounding the film, which has faced criticism and scrutiny since its announcement. Originally met with high expectations and backed by a rumored budget of over $200 million, the project's reputation continues to unravel as more troubling details emerge.
Just listen to what she says. She just ran angry. Go for it.
Fans initially anticipated a heartfelt tribute to the cherished 1937 animated classic, but instead, many felt they were given a forced reinvention that strayed too far from the original spirit. As time went on, what began as disappointment over bold creative decisions quickly spiraled into full-blown controversy. The situation reached a boiling point with the emergence of the alleged leaked audio, reportedly capturing Rachel Zegler harshly criticizing crew members. However, the roots of this controversy had been planted long before the audio surfaced.
She stayed away, and even her own cast and crew are calling her out, posting that she hijacked the film and then deleted it after it went viral. Oh, and that #1 movie in the world claim she made? Deleted.
The SnowWhite remake has been engulfed in controversy from the start, as fans questioned why the studio took such extreme liberties with a beloved fairy tale known for its charm and romance. Lead actress Rachel Zegler's early comments about radically modernizing the story, particularly SnowWhite's character and the dwarfs, sparked debate. While some praised the update, others feared the heart of the story would be lost. Promotional materials revealed a film barely resembling the 1937 original, which many felt replaced innocence with heavy-handed messaging. Zegler's dismissive tone toward the classic only intensified backlash. Critics like Bill Maher mocked the production for alienating its core audience. Then came a bombshell, a leaked audio clip allegedly capturing Zegler berating crew members. With no official confirmation, speculation ran wild, and the scandal deepened. As rumors spread, attention shifted from creative missteps to on-set tensions, reinforcing perceptions of a troubled and chaotic production.
All of Andrew's scenes could get cut? Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Well, who the hell are you to say all of Andrew's scenes could get cut? Like, who are
The
you?
attempt to modernize the SnowWhite classic without completely erasing its legacy quickly became a tightrope walk for the studio. Early rumors suggested the iconic dwarfs would be removed entirely, only for later statements to hint at their replacement by magical creatures. This ambiguity sparked frustration, particularly among actors with dwarfism who felt excluded from roles they believed should be theirs. As backlash mounted, the studio appeared to backpedal, fueling speculation and tension. Rachel Zegler, already a divisive figure for her outspoken political views, added fuel to the fire by dismissing the love story central to the original, stating that the new version focused on SnowWhite's inner journey. While modern interpretations are nothing new, Zegler's tone and social media presence alienated many fans. Allegations of on-set conflict, including a rumored leaked audio clip of her berating staff, shifted the narrative from creative risk-taking to possible hypocrisy and toxic work dynamics.
Rachel Zegler. This woman is extraordinarily woke, but she's woke in a way that's quite deranged.
Multiple tabloids reported that the two lead actors on the SnowWhite remake barely interacted off-camera, speaking only when scenes required it. While strained relationships between stars are nothing new in Hollywood, the intensity of these rumors reinforced the growing perception of a production in disarray. The film had already drawn criticism for sidelining the prince, reimagining the dwarfs, and dramatically altering the classic love story. Zegler's own remarks, framing the story as a modern empowerment narrative, only added to the divide. Jokes like SnowWhite is running for president began circulating online, mocking the film's tone shift. Allegations that Zegler verbally lashed out at staff painted a picture of dysfunction behind the scenes. As comedian Bill Maher added his trademark satire to the growing list of critiques, the story morphed into talk show fodder, derailing any remaining hopes the studio had of spinning the film positively. For many skeptical fans, the chaos confirmed their worst fears.
There was an in-depth piece, like a behind-the-scenes piece, talking about how they've been in a full meltdown about this girl for a couple of years now.
Many voiced their frustration in comment sections, arguing that a film promoting inclusivity and progress should begin with basic respect on set. If Rachel Zegler's rumored outburst actually occurred, It cast doubt on the sincerity of her empowerment narrative. Known for championing modern values, Zegler faced criticism as the alleged leaked audio suggested a gap between her public persona and private behavior. Speculation of fan boycotts began to surface, particularly among those who might have otherwise been open to the remake. The negativity crescendoed just as the film debuted to disappointing box office numbers. Tracking data revealed that SnowWhite struggled to attract its core family demographic, many parents hesitant to bring their children to a version that felt disconnected from the original's fairy tale magic. Zegler's remarks about older generations further alienated audiences, while others simply grew tired of the constant drama. Inside the studio, marketing teams reportedly scrambled as the film became a symbol of internal discord and public disillusionment.
There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird. So we didn't do that this time.
Classic love story, and now the situation escalated further with rumors of a leaked meltdown by Rachel Zegler. In response, the studio scrambled into damage control mode, issuing vague denials and questioning the audio's authenticity. But in the fast-moving world of social media, rebuttals often come too late. Comedian Bill Maher amplified the chaos with skits parodying Zegler berating staff for wanting to honor the original story, underscoring the growing disconnect between the film's message and its troubled production. Critics noted the film felt caught between progressive reinvention and fairy tale nostalgia, made worse by inconsistent decisions like removing then partially reinstating the dwarfs. Classic songs were replaced with modern ballads, further confusing audiences. Zegler's attempts at PR, statements about inclusivity and respect, rang hollow to many, especially since she never addressed the audio directly. With underwhelming box office numbers and ongoing speculation, the controversy became a defining chapter in the film's downfall.
All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby. But it's one of those things.
So true,
it's
yeah.
an inner journey that she goes on to find her true self.
Whether or not the alleged audio clip was authentic, the damage to SnowWhite's reputation seemed beyond repair. Many believed the rumor precisely because the production had already become a symbol of disarray, defined by sweeping story changes, a ballooning budget, and the removal of cherished elements. Even if proven false or doctored, the clip echoed a broader sentiment.
And so it's just a really incredible story for, I think, young people everywhere to see themselves in.
SnowWhite is running for president.
I'm launching my campaign.
The film felt like it had lost its identity. Some industry insiders warned this debacle could ripple across Disney's future projects. Once revered for cross-generational storytelling, the studio now appeared unsure whether to honor its legacy or chase a modern agenda. The rumored meltdown became emblematic of a deeper creative rift. Debates erupted online, not just about Zegler's alleged behavior, but about working conditions in Hollywood and the pressure to deliver blockbusters under intense scrutiny. Bill Maher's comedic jabs only amplified public attention, pointing out the irony of promoting empowerment while mistreating collaborators. The final film, meanwhile, failed to win audiences over. The dwarfs became generic magical beings, the romance was stripped away, and new songs felt more like lectures than storytelling. What was meant to be a reimagined classic ended up divisive, bogged down in controversy and disconnected from the fairy tale spirit. Parents, the core audience for Disney Fare, expressed disappointment. Instead of a magical journey grounded in kindness and innocence, they were met with a product marred by speculation, conflicting messages.
Obviously, she's very attractive, very cute, but her views, her eliteness, her I know what's right and you don't, and now you want to apologize, bro. This is how the world works when you get on social
The
media.
loss of narrative cohesion. As rumors of the meltdown persisted, some even wondered if the scandal was inflated or staged to spark interest. But regardless of origin, the controversy overwhelmed the film. By the time official denials rolled in, the narrative had already escaped the studio's control, leaving SnowWhite not as a celebration of renewal, but as a cautionary tale of how ambition without clarity can unravel even the most iconic stories. Despite early marketing efforts, the SnowWhite remake was quickly overshadowed by controversy. Discounted tickets and brand tie-ins couldn't offset the public backlash surrounding the film's drastic changes and off-screen drama. As financial losses mounted, blame was passed around. Some pointed to Rachel Zegler's inflammatory comments and rumored on-set behavior. Others blamed studio executives for reimagining a beloved classic without understanding fan expectations. Comedian Bill Maher skewered the chaos, Mocking both the film's modern agenda and the lack of respect for the original, the treatment of the dwarves, first removed, then awkwardly reinstated, became a symbol of a confused creative direction. Alleged leaked audio of Zegler in a meltdown further fueled the narrative of dysfunction behind the scenes, with insiders citing low morale and clashing visions among directors and producers. Zegler later tried to walk back her earlier criticisms, praising the 1937 classic, but many saw it as too little, too late. The damage had been done. The project became a case study in how not to handle a legacy property, where ambition, conflicting values, and poor communication created a media firestorm bigger than the film itself. For many, this remake now stands as a cautionary tale about forgetting the magic that made the original endure.